First of all, it is an honor to be with all of you today. I will explain the outline of our history. It is not easy to summarize Korean history since we have almost a 5,000-year-long history, and more to that, people lived in the Korean peninsula even in the time of the Old Stone Age. At the Bronze Age, our first nation called Gojoseon was founded on October 3rd, 2333 BC by Dangun-Wanggeom. He was the first king of our very first nation. According to the Dangun calendar, we are now in 4359 this year, making us very much proud of our long history and what we have been through. When Gojoseon was nearly falling, other tribal states showed up in the Korean peninsula, such as Buyeo, Goguryeo, Dongye and Okjeo in the north, Samhan, Mahan, Jinhan, Byeonhan in the south. Through the Iron Age until today, we have had the Three Kingdoms period, the period of the three main countries Goguryeo, Baekje, Silla, followed by unified Silla and Balhae, then the later Three Kingdoms period, which was later unified by Goryeo, and finally the Joseon dynasty in a row. Throughout the multiple times of war and changes of power, our territory expanded up north to the Manchuria, especially at the time of Goguryeo and Balhae. Goryeo dynasty was founded by Wanggeom, who unified the later three kingdoms. After almost 500 years, Lee Seongye overthrew Goryeo and became the first king of the Joseon dynasty in 1392. Joseon dynasty has suffered from the Imjin War occurred by Japan and Pyeongja War occurred by Manchurians. We also had been through the tragedy of the Korean War in 1950, not long after the liberation from Japanese colonial period of 1945. Even though we had a hard time during the Korean War and almost all of the country was destroyed, we made a fast recovery of national function and economic growth by a lot of sacrifices, which we call it the miracle on the Han River. Furthermore, we have hosted the Seoul Olympic Games in 1988, the World Cup Games in 2002, the Pyeongchang Winter Olympic Games in 2018. Besides this, we have a lot of heritages and legacies from the dynamic history and culture, attracting over 10 million of people to visit our country every year. I believe that the peaceful unification between South and North Korea will make our country even greater. Thank you for listening. It was a pleasure for me to explain about our country's history. I will keep improving to become a proud tourist guide.